Hello there, and welcome back to Game Time with Kit. And, well, when last we spoke, things were a little bit complicated because I had forgotten half of the details about what I was supposed to be doing, and to be honest, things have only gotten worse on my part. I'm still exhausted, but I want to try and get it out for tomorrow, so consider this me making an effort. And holy crap, I've got to stop flickering between Zelda games because the frame rate difference between each of them is so jarring. I actually don't know for sure if I... Yeah, fine. I don't trust myself. 2 seconds. Great news. I did do that. So that's fine. Which leaves us with... Okay, so... that done. Yeah, okay. If I'm being honest, I don't really remember half of my plans regarding this. Oh, I have been a very busy person, haven't I? My notes. Okay, so Secret Shrine, Grandma, Moon, Dotor, Great by Spider House. Okay, that's fine. That gives us about 6 hours to complete. To be fair, I've got longer than 6 hours, really. It gives us well over 12 hours in game to beat the bane of my existence. Hang on. That's the wrong one. Sorry, I really need to remember. My brain isn't working today. Typical. I go to film a Majora episode and I can't play Majora all of a sudden. And God knows if we're actually going to get to the point of beating Breath of the Wild, because I'm now flickering between versions of that as well. Because I'm ridiculous. Yeah, I should have finished filming these very early on, I think. At the very least, we can do the I keep cocking up the buttons. At the very least, we can do the normal version of the dungeon, like the normal half, and then get to the flipped in a bit. I was going to say a really stupid question, but I have done that, haven't I? Sod it. Ordinarily, I'd go and do that now, but like... Actually, that's a good point. I don't think I did do that area. Oh well, I can do that later. What I'm referring to is the, I want to say Iron Knuckle fights. Why is it being stupid? Okay. Everyone knows we do it like this. Okay, so the joys of this dungeon, and I used the word joys incredibly loosely in this particular case because if truth be told, I'm way too tired for this. So yeah, I'd imagine we're good to leave for now. If I'm being honest, this is the dungeon that I never remember how to 100% right off the bat. Although, we are in quite a good place because I didn't use a guide last time I did it. Starting off great. I don't know why I'm being stupid. It's really not good. Ugh, I had hopes that would be angled correctly. But is it ever? To be honest, my plan for tonight was originally just to sit and watch Disney Plus, but well, I do try to have a fixed schedule if I can help it. At the minute, like at the very least, I like to have the Majora's Mask videos coming out on Saturday evenings. You know, I've got that Saturday tea time slot going in. Just like Doctor Who should be. But yeah, so as of filming this right now, I still haven't uploaded my not my Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom trailer reaction. I don't know if I will. I made a lot of stupid errors while I was watching that. Like in terms of my knowledge, and to be honest, it's starting to become a problem how little attention I've been paying. Like, not only that, but I am kind of like at the point where I was cutting out the reaction videos for a bit. You know, I've been sticking to gameplay, and I don't know. It's all very, very strange at the minute. Like, we're undergoing quite a hefty rebrand, and I have yet. The problem is that I don't have time to do any of the stuff that I'm planning to do at the moment. I'm in a pretty nasty period of time. Like, with my education and stuff, where I actually need to be focusing a bit more. Which you'd think wouldn't be the case, because it's like Easter and all that. You know what? Gonna come for me? No, they're not. I have a weird feeling that I'm supposed to kick their ass. But no, I've been watching a lot of Wizards of Waverly Place, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm nearing the end of it now. Oh yeah, there's a... Yeah, there's a hole in the ground that I need to actually create. And then pop down there. It truly has been too long since I last played this game 100%. And to be fair, that is partly what this is about. Like, it's not entirely. In part, it's just because I want to play it again. And to be honest, I avoid this dungeon like the plague if I can help it, because I don't like it. Well, I do, but I don't. To be honest, I think I'm just... I've been playing a lot of Zelda lately. Like, a lot more than you guys actually know about. Like, I've got my old 3DS here. I also have my other 3DS here. I have this thing. I have this thing. My point is, like, I have a shit ton of Zelda I've been playing. And even I, whose favourite franchise of all time is Zelda, like, I'm not just talking gaming franchise, I'm talking literally anything. Okay, so we have a tiny... I'm not going to use the word problem, as this is 100% meant to happen. You know, a month ago I could have done this. I know that just sounds like lame excuses. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm a complete imbecile. I completely forgot that there were two more. Well, I didn't. But I managed to gaslight myself into thinking the fighting was done for the time being. Wonderful. There we go. And that'll be a key. Yeah, I'm being a numbskull. And until I get the compass, it ain't gonna get any better. Like... On the bright side, like, I'm not being a complete numbskull. Like, I can still somewhat beat the game. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I don't actually need to go there right now. I will say this area is fine in this version, but in the 3DS remake it's really fucking annoying. To be fair, it's not annoying in this version. I just have significantly more tolerance for bullshit in the original than I do. It is possible to do this when I'm not being a colossal bellend. I'm not leaving without it. Okay, no, it isn't possible. I think I've just gotten rid of the way to make it possible, haven't I? I'll pop through for the time being. See what's what in here. It's just occurred to me that the way we get there is a Dexy hand, and it's the other side that you can't really do it with. There we go. Okay. Spare me this nonsense. Okay. That is another... Right. You are a key. Don't want to be going anywhere without as many keys as we can obtain. My rule in Zelda is always to mount up on keys before I start actually using them. And to be fair, that rule more applies to 2D Zelda than 3D. What I find is that when they went 3D, and I know this is going to be the most ironic thing I've ever said, because I'm always complaining about how linearity has been killed and all that. But like, the ironic thing is when they moved to 3D, dungeon design became so much more linear, and it's not always a good thing, because what I don't want is a game that handholds, but I also want a game that has structure. It's not hypocrisy, I promise. No matter how much whoever talks to me about Breath of the Wild seems to think it is. Okay. No, let me hold my stick in place. I don't know why this Emulate is being fucking stupid all of a sudden. And it cramps my hand when it does that as well. Fucking... No, I'm not going to start using silly words that... I'm not going to start using words like that in Zelda. Okay. Because at the end of the day, I have a mastery of Zelda beyond anything that anyone I know has ever had. Okay, it's more that I only know like 3 or 4 people that like Zelda in real life, and believe me, in fairness, it's not 3 or 4 people that like Zelda, it's 3 or 4 people that like classic Zelda. I am trying to be as fair as I can to Breath of the Wild, because Tears of the Kingdom actually stands a chance of being good. Breath of the Wild, to be fair, I was coming to the conclusion that it's not as bad as... that I don't hate it as much as I sometimes say I do. Because people assume that... Okay, so when I'm criticising Breath of the Wild online, a lot of its fans like to say, well, you're just not good at it. And if I'm being real, like, my gameplay videos have not done me justice. Because there was a time where I was brilliant at the game. Like, I'm not amazing anymore. I've lost my touch at some point, but like, you know what? I'm already not liking this dungeon very much. Because, 1, nothing is more annoying than these little fuckers. Leave me alone. We're running out of time a lot quicker than I planned to. The funny thing is, this slows it down. Fuck off, you little twat. Oh, you fucking cunt. spawning more of the fuckers? Okay, this is getting beyond unacceptable now. Like, the controls aren't being precise enough to handle this. It's something wrong with the way my emulator's set up. Stay away from me, you stupid, demented little fucker. Yeah, I've never liked those black things, like those black blobs. It's interrupting my gameplay, and it can't interrupt my gameplay. Stupid little fucker. I shouldn't still be in this room. I should be long gone. I've never had this problem before. I can't smash my desk too hard. I also just shouldn't, because in retrospect, like, the amount of times I've done damage, like, to my property, like, because I've been frustrated at... Yeah, it's usually these games. In fact, it's usually this one. But it's quite funny because I'm not like that really, but like... Oh, thank fuck. I now have to do this all over again with another thing. But no, I get frustrated when it comes to things like that. Because, well, you can see it. It's fucking stupid. Like, they shouldn't respawn after you've killed them once. In no other part of the game do they respawn once you've killed them once. Pay close attention. That's a Nezuron. I do believe that there may have been one of some variety in the Tears of the Kingdom trailer. We haven't seen them since this game. Just curious. It's not, but it might be something important. 20 rupees is nice. These bastards are as annoying as these shadowy things. What I do notice with Nintendo is they have a bit of a habit of developing, when they want to make something difficult, what they tend to do instead is create something annoying. This room is really good in the randomizer, but like in the base game it's just really fucking annoying. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Stone Tower. Like, don't get me wrong, I do kind of stand by what I said in the past of there are no bad dungeons in Majora's Mask. Daft fucking bastard. Yeah, I stand by what I said in the past of there are no bad dungeons in Majora's Mask. Although I do also think that in a lot of ways the thingy dungeon, the Woodfall Temple, is a little bit too basic. Also, these bomb shooters are so fucking annoying. There isn't a single enemy in this dungeon that I like how the standard enemies. It's all just stuff. It's all just pointless busy work to get in your way, and I don't like that. But I am, to be honest, I'm in a more negative mood tonight. To be honest, like. For some reason, I am in a more negative mood right now. So, it is impacting how I talk about the game. And to be honest, I should have just filmed a... Like, to be honest, I could have just put the thingy video in. The one that I've already filmed. For that slot. The Tears of the Kingdom reaction. But what I will say is, having played through the entire Zelda series multiple times lately, and I've actually kind of shifted to Ocarina of Time as my primary Zelda game to play. Which, don't get me wrong, isn't too abnormal for me. Like, I do usually switch it up every once in a while. I'm really hoping this works. Of course it didn't. Why would it? I'm actually not entirely sure on the best way of handling this. Stupid. Yeah, no, I need to shut up. I really do. Maybe I should just stop talking while I do these. I mean, it's what I'm good at. Not talking while I film. After the amount of... This is not normal. Like... I have an idea. Because I'm getting annoyed and... I need more than an idea. I need a bloody miracle. Don't get in my way. Stay away from me. Go away. Why isn't this daft fucker? Okay. Only I could fuck this up while I'm trying to angle it correctly. Sorry, I can't with this game at times. And when I only have a few hours turnaround time to handle this, is one of the times where I don't have the energy for it. Luckily enough, we're about to get the dungeon item, which is great. Bye-bye. As you can see, I pretty much have this game wired when it comes to mini bosses and stuff. Like, That is primarily because I've had to fight them so much. In particular, the fucker that you fight in. That one fucker you fight in. Why am I being so stupid? That one fucker that you fight in to be honest, like, I was only about to talk about the secret shrine, I think. Basically, I've been to the secret shrine that much because of randomizers that I pretty much have a membership card there. Hey, it's a Star Fox mask. Oh, fuck off, you daft cunt. Okay. Yep. Stuck here then. Well, I might not be. Because I do believe, and there is a particularly nasty story about this room. I could probably have ground jumped up there, but you know what? The last thing I need is to be glitching around in a room like this one. Because the last time that I tried to glitch in this room in particular, I managed to get myself stuck on that thing there. I managed to softlock my game because I thought I was being a smart ass. So I sat there and I waited forever because I was frantically looking for a way of fixing the softlock. Little did I know that there wasn't one until it was too late. Alright, here we go. There's a nice sight. I could probably jump down, but instead I'm going to be a somewhat reasonable person and not do something as stupid as that. There is every chance I could mega flip if I wanted to, but like I say, let's have some fucking rationality here. Okay. That's the sun done. There's more we need to do before we can leave. Because of course there is. It's never enough, is it? Never, never. Go away. The dragonfly fuckers are not fun either. But yeah, I don't like being a miserable fucker. I really don't. So I probably should have just strayed away from filming today. Because to be honest, I'm just immensely not in the mood. Like, at all lately. I can't finish to rub it up a script because I have a problem that consists of the words I'm terminally lazy. But it's not even laziness, it's a lack of motivation, which is bad, like really bad, and I don't know. There'll be content, but like, it might have to slow down again, which is mostly because I filmed the majority of the content that was released in the last... Yeah, pretty much everything that's been released lately was filmed a very long time ago. Which is why the Breath of the Wild videos have stopped again. And I've all but officially cancelled what I planned to do for Ocarina of Time. but there may be a video covering it, it just won't be what I planned. Because, to be honest, that's an internet problem as opposed to a problem with the actual, like, as opposed to a problem with me. But, yeah. On the bright side, I'm doing better for stray fairies than I thought I was. I thought I was really far behind, but I've gotten over half of them, which reasonably means that the other half are, like, ridiculously soon to come. Okay, I actually shouldn't need to cross the barrier here. I say barrier, like, to be fair, it is a bit of a barrier. Yeah, there we go. Why would it be? You stupid bellend. Yeah, I'm a completionist of sorts. But yeah, 11 AM. Okay. For some reason, the dungeon map includes, like, chests. Like, for some reason, the compass includes chests that are, if I show it properly, like, it's supposed to go here. What am I missing? If anything, like, right, we haven't got a lot of time, so we better hurry up. But yeah, so all the stuff, you actually can't reach the sun thing from up here because the only platform you have to stand on obscures it. That much is obvious. Like, I don't know why I'm pointing this out. I like pointing out the obvious. This is a good way of explaining the compass conundrum. So that's a stray fairy. And I've got a couple below me as well. So, yeah, we don't have too much of a problem. Aside from the fact that I'm fucking miserable, but you know, that's what happens when I'm sleep deprived and decide that this is a good idea to do now. And I still don't know if I'm going to have time to actually upload the fucker on time tomorrow, because I'm not going to be on my computer until later. I don't know why I'm pretending that's true. We all know it's not. Well, we don't, but like, what I do know is that tomorrow I'm probably going to have a day off from Oracle of Ages, no, not Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. Because that game is driving me crazy. Like, the thing is, I can't really not play it tomorrow, so what I'll probably do is I'll beat the dungeon that I'm in, and then do it. Like, and then, like, take a day off. I don't know. I shouldn't be as miserable as I am, but like, it's not a big deal. It's just a bit. It's one of those, really. I'm bored more than anything. And me and Borden have never been particularly best friends. Can we all just appreciate how the bomb boost saved us in there? Right, we have 3 in-game hours. Which is fine, because this isn't going to take 2. What I did accidentally pull off the other day that I still haven't been able to like replicate as a general thing that happens to me is I managed to pull off the super slide on Ocarina of Time. I don't know why I'm acting like that's anything. This isn't. Sometimes I go into this game with randomizer brain, and as great as that is, because it means that I understand the game, which I did a month ago, but I've played significantly less randomizers lately. And when I've been playing randomizers, it's been back to Ocarina of Time, which just kind of fit the whole, whatever Zelda game I play most recently becomes the game I'm absolutely addicted to. But like, it's kind of annoying because I go around preaching about how Majora is the best Zelda game and how none of the others even come close. Which, in fairness, has always been a little bit of an exaggeration because I think both GameCube Zelda games... I'm sorry, it's a GameCube Zelda game, Twilight Princess is. But both 128-bit Zelda games are... They're close, although I can't really play Wind Waker at the moment either because, again, mildly exhausting. And Twilight Princess I've been avoiding like the plague because I can't find my HD copy. And I never want to go back to the Wii. And to be quite honest, playing it on Dolphin, just for the randomizer, is insufferable. Let alone actually playing the game on Dolphin. Like I say, despite the fact that I've been the person who has been championing traditional Zelda, I actually might not mind a little bit of this revised formula. At least for a bit. Like, don't get me wrong, I still don't think they should have changed it. But it might be wise to... But also, in the weeks, like in the couple of weeks preceding... Okay, I'm being a prick. In the couple of weeks preceding Tears of the Kingdom's launch, I think what I'm going to have to do is have a little bit of a Zelda detox. You know, I can play literally any other game on the planet, and that other game is probably going to be Mario Galaxy or Donkey Kong Country 2. Or even DKC Returns 3D. But I am going to need a bit of a break from Zelda before Tears of the Kingdom, I think. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to wrap up the Majora and Breath of the Wild series, because, to be honest, the format I've been going with for Breath of the Wild, let's be real, I'm not even doing a full-on gameplay series anymore. I've skipped all the Divine Beasts on gameplay, except for Varudania, which will be the next episode. I'm too tired to even... I just can't be arsed. So I'm gonna do Varudania and kind of quit Breath of the Wild. Well, not quit, but I was originally going to do the Trial of the Sword DLC, on camera, but just no, I don't want to. I don't dislike the Trial of the Sword DLC, I actually really quite like it. But what we will probably do is Mars Koshia, because that is a fucking great quest line. We'll get the Master Cycle to round things off. The final episode will be that. But I am going to have to consider having a Zelda detox, because I am taking the piss a little bit. I've been playing all 3 Game Boy Color games. Well, strictly speaking, I wasn't playing Link's Awakening DX. I was playing Link's Awakening, like the original, because I was playing it on my Game & Watch, which is great because it's small enough to carry around with me. Like, I can just slip that into my pocket whenever I'm going somewhere. But, what I found is that, I haven't really been enjoying myself all that much. Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, I adore Zelda, and I always will, but like, where I found myself the last couple of days with Oracle of Seasons has been actively annoying me to the point that it's impossible to be enjoying myself on it. And I never thought I'd get to a point where, like, I'd have to, like, at least reduce my Zelda intake. But we are at that point where if I don't, I'm going to be miserable. Like, pure and simple. So I suppose that's what happens. It's not the only game series that I'm playing, like, actively. Like, I've been playing the Assassin's Creed series quite a bit, and I've been enjoying that. Like, I'm enjoying the shit out of what's it called? Assassin's Creed 3. And I can't wait to play 4 after, and I'm playing 2 at the same time. But, like, even then, certain stuff in Assassin's Creed 2 in particular still feels like I'm playing Zelda. Was I wrong? Was I wrong? I think I was wrong. There is definitely a piece of heart in there. For why I'm being a prick. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was a piece of heart. That's weird. My memory's just going, like, at the end of the day, at least we'll have 500 rupees by the end of this cycle. That isn't something I'm looking forward to doing in the slightest. Even if we can farm Takuri, I don't like that bird, and I don't want to go and see him at all. But yeah, we'll speak to Cafe. We'll go and give Anju her pendant, and then we'll we will go and we will beat the we're gonna beat the Stone Tower Temple today, because if I don't beat this dungeon after doing half of it, if I don't film for another week, I'm going to actively regret it. And you know what? I just don't have the energy for that. Like, I've been known to make a right tit of myself when it comes to this sort of stuff. There's no reason to be doing it like this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't actually think Cafe can see you when he leaves the house to come and speak to Posty. But yeah, so to be honest, I had toyed with the idea of doing a bonus episode, like Majora, where I play the randomizer for an episode instead. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna bother. I'm in a lot of pain. Like, I'm in a ridiculous amount of pain at the moment. But, I don't know. It's all just very... I'm burnt out in general at the minute, I think. And it's quite hard. But yeah, it's wait for Cafe can take forever. Like, he takes forever to come back to the house. There we go, I heard the door go. The funny thing is that I was having a better time with Skyward Sword by the time that I figured out what the hell I was doing on it. Because I'd forgotten how to play the game full stop. Basically, I'd gone for the Keaton quiz. How did I forget the Keaton quiz? One bank, one Keaton quiz. Remove the Spider House one because I'm a fucking cretin. Do you know why I thought it? Because there's free rewards based on there's free rewards which in randomizer can translate to free things of any variety. I very nearly forgot to carry on. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else for me here, so... But yeah, so... The fact that I'm in a creative slump is astounding, really, because I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to film the Rubber Dubbers review at this rate, because I'm really struggling. Like, I'm actively, like, mentally struggling as well, like, not to get deep in these videos, because I hate doing that, but, like, it is something that I'm actively struggling with and need to kind of handle before I can really handle the content level of things, which is a real problem here. To be fair, if I could get myself on, like, a creative, like... Okay. So I don't actually remember what comes next in the training quest. Actually, yes I do. But before we go and handle the rest of Stone Tower Temple, we're gonna go and face the Mabob, the Iron Knuckle. Because, to be honest, I can't be. Actually, I don't know if I'm correct about this, but I don't think I am, but like, hopefully I've got just enough time to get down there to do this. I have a weird feeling it's going to be a 20 rupee reward instead. Like, the way that he gives it to you in the randomizer is weird, so... Oh, fuck off, you little bell ends. You know what I have the weirdest feeling about? I get the feeling that I already did do this little bit that I'm about to go and try and do beneath the surface. Okay. Okay. Dampe. Wait. They did go away. No, they didn't. Do it with Goron Link. Okay. It wasn't even 20, it was the Crimson Rupee that no one ever sees. Okay. Yeah, I'm just... Like I say, I'm very, very tired, and the fact that my life revolves around the same, like, 3 different shows and games and stuff, like, isn't helping at the minute, I think. And I need to find a way around that, and I'm just... No, I'm venting on a YouTube video, I shouldn't do that, but like... I have this thing I call 4 AM brain, where if it enters the brain, it leaves the mouth, and it's not even 4 AM yet, it's 1:30, but like, I am getting to that stage of tiredness. And I've been filming for an hour, so... But yeah, I don't know, it's... I'm not feeling brilliant about things at the moment, like when it comes to the channel. Like, I still need to do the logos and everything before I can do anything else. Like, I was due a new logo by now. I was due a new logo by the 14th of February. That was like ages ago. Now, open the grave, fucker. Now, there's a little trick to what I'm about to do. you should pay close attention to. I don't know why I'm an all Mr. Bean with that. Thing is, I'm never in the best of moods when I binge watch shows either, so I don't know why I continue to insist on doing it. It's not that binge watching shows is like, well, it is a little bit depressing, but like, okay. I get the feeling I've already done this, but oh well. Oh, I missed the health bars that come with the randomizer. And that is how a professional does this. And believe me, I've had to do this with way less than what I've got here. Please don't already be done. I've already done it. This is the problem with me. I backtrack too much. Stone Tower. Right, I need to find the correct switch, and I think, if I'm remembering rightly, this one. No, it's not. I always get the wrong one, no matter what happens. Yeah, there's only one switch you actually have to switch to do this. I love the elegy statues, but this is tedious. Like, I only love the elegy statues because of how iconic they are, to be honest, so. Thing is, I preach all the time about how much better the N64 versions of the Zelda games are. Like, I don't like either of the 3DS remakes, and I'm quite unique in that because I don't like when they change anything about my favourite games. But, like, it isn't just that, to be fair. Like, I genuinely do believe the remakes to be inferior because they're too focused on it being easy as opposed to good. Like, Mom Nintendo is too hand-holdy. That's I want to say a very well-known fact. But it is an opinion, but like, no, it's not. Nintendo is hand-holdy. That is who they are. It's who they've always been. Like, well, not always. NES games, they're ridiculously obtuse. And right up to the N64, like, you can still breathe without them, like, you can still play without them breathing down your neck. That's the point I was trying to get at. Ah, forgot about that. Didn't mean to. We still have Big Mama's Chateau Romani. It's not Big Mama, it's Madame Aroma. Oh. Ah, that's why. It'll appear up there when we're ready, because that will take us closer to the boss key. Okay. We'll continue deeper into this dungeon and hope for the best. Oh, great. Horrendously arachnophobic, and there's a spider in my room. Specifically on my computer monitor. Even more specifically on the shit one. I almost went to switch masks the way that I do in Rando. That's how you can tell that it's almost time for bed. Actually, I think that's how you can tell it's beyond time for bed. But I have a job to do. Or I could screw it up completely. No preference on my part. Preference would just be an invitation for the game to screw it up. Ah, gotcha. Oh. You see, I didn't catch that because it wasn't blue. Like, to be fair, I think that might be a 3DS exclusive thing. Actually, I'm not really sure. It might be a version, like a future version thing. I'm not sure. I don't know why I think that it should be blue. There was something, but I don't remember what that something actually is. That something may in fact be the Snowhead Temple. But like, I'm too tired to work out what the problem is. Like, whether the problem be me or the actual like game. And I used the word problem in a very different context to the way that most people would use it. Okay, there's another one somewhere. Aha. There we go. And a key. That helps. Bell end. Right. So the last of the there we go. Aha. Gotcha. And that should be easily handled by... I'm going to choose this one. I might be able to handle it through this one though. Or I could just use a hookshot like a normal fucking person. Like, I don't know why I'm wasting a lot of time today. Like, I was perfectly on track as well. Like, that's weird. Oh, you could do that to me. Gotcha. It is sometimes a little bit difficult angling with the hook shot. Still more though. It's below me. I don't know where. I don't know how, but it is. I don't remember, but it's fine. We'll find it, but like, this is the water room, but switch press down. I don't really remember. Oh. Okay. Are we one of the ones that we have to get when we're back here? Yeah, I'm just not having a good day when it comes to this, like, at all. I can't be asked to change back into Goron Link. It's just a waste of time when I could just do this. Oh joy. Because if there's anything I needed more of in my life, it was this area. Oh yeah, that's that block you can't pull. Let me finish. Yeah, sorry if this isn't too entertaining. This is just me being a moaning prick. But like... Hey, British person moaning. Consider yourself lucky. We're considered an endangered species these days. One more. It's so annoying. Like, what the fuck? I need to remember where I'm actually taking the block. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with me, to be honest. I'm so lucky that actually worked. I can't be asked. I've got enough help. I understand why they need to be there. But can they fuck off for 5 minutes? Anyway, we're nearly there. Just need to get the block a little closer. Thing is, I can't even like listen to my audio dramas anymore because even they're burning me out. Like, I've listened to that much 8th Doctor that I've become a relative expert in the affairs of 8, but like things aren't like things aren't progressing on the video front, despite the fact that I actually had like a whole plan for that entire series of videos. Oh, for the love of Christ. It's you again. Thank God that I taught you guys how to fight this fucker. And this time he'll only take 4 fucking... It occurred to me after I'd started charging up that bow, like... Okay. It's a good thing I taught you how to beat this fucker last episode, isn't it? And probably the time before that, knowing me, because I have a bit of a habit of repeating myself when it comes to these things. Stray Fairy, 12. Yeah, we're safe. Safe to continue on the way we were going. Okay, so I do believe I don't know why I decided to go up there. From past experience, I've learned what a stupid idea that was. Okay. I'm gonna pop through here before I carry on. I do. The thing is, I've been doubling down a lot on my Breath of the Wild hate, despite the fact that it's less of a hate and more of a casual dislike these days. There's something here. But yeah, like, it's less a hate and more of an intense dislike these days. Like, I still don't like what it's done to Zelda, because frankly I've waited too many years for classic, for traditional Zelda games to have a good engine that is eternally brilliant. Okay, I was just mistaking the size for being a bit bigger than it was. To be fair, it could only have been a key. It was a yellow chest, but it didn't look like a chest that contained a key. Unbelievable. But yeah, yeah, I waited for years for a Zelda game that could do all the things that I at least believed Zelda 64 was originally supposed to do. It's come to light that some of the things that we believed about Zelda 64 weren't entirely substantiated in fact, I believe. But you know, all the things we believed, were things that I'd have liked to have seen in a Zelda game. But it has to be said, there's no reason to pretend I can't do this from up here. Okay, maybe I can't. Right, all I need from you right now is to... Yeah, okay. I gotta go back where I started. You know what, why am I going the wrong way? It doesn't cost me hearts in this game, so I can do this. Okay, so the chest that I've been waiting for is done. Yeah, I haven't got time for that bastard. 12. Okay, so we're nearly there. We really are this time. Like, since I learned how to read dungeon maps, my Zelda days have been a lot easier. That isn't to say there aren't completely stupid dungeons. Like, I can now with near certainty say I fucking despise whatever the dungeon that I'm currently playing Oracle of Seasons is. Level 6. I believe it's Unicorn's Cave or something. No, it's not. It's the Ancient Ruins. The Unicorn's Cave is what I spent most of today doing. Because of a magnetic ball that didn't fancy being somewhat functional. Ugh, fuck. There we go. Like I say, I have them wired. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the combat in this game is simple. But I still prefer it to Breath of the Wild's combat when I feel like doing it. Although that isn't entirely true. Like, that is partially me being petty. And I am petty. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm completely petty. I adore pettiness. We have a slight problem though. We still have 3 to find. Now, 2 of them I'm pretty sure I could easily locate. Thank God. That was nearly a disaster. The other thing is, do you know what else we haven't got? There is actually one more, like, yellow chest up there. I do believe that we have to face the Igor to get it. I'd forgotten about the Giant's Mask. Largely because it's a fucking useless piece of crap. But, like, I still forgot. That was my bad. Finally. That bastard's dead. Thought he'd never die. We're nearly there, but there are things we need to do. So I'm gonna conquer our pal here. Okay. I do believe, although I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is it. This is a Giant's Mask. Right. I believe, I'm not entirely sure about what I'd said before with everything. I hate you. I want that known. Okay, so that is 2 out of 3. And then the third is in the room we were just looking at. I do believe. Okay, so obviously I have a choice here. I could fight the boss now, or I could come back. Naturally, I have no common sense, so we're gonna spruce ourselves up with these, and we're gonna walk to the temple entrance because that's the kind of thing we do today. But yeah, I'm feeling immensely burnt out. That is the moral of this story. I'm just checking something before we carry on. Yeah. That was simple. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be all in the... Now, fun fact, there is actually stuff up above. But that shouldn't be an issue. Not that one. That one. I'm having a right time of it. Sorry, I'm just waiting for this to be done. At least, once this is done, we can just focus on the side quests, which are the best part of this game. Like, although admittedly, we are pretty much going to be finished. Like, we only have 3 more, like, mainline masks, and that's the couple's mask, the Keaton mask, and I've done it again. Postman's hat. All of which in theory we could have all of them by the end of this cycle. The only thing is, I have a bit of a tendency of clocking up the segment with where you play as both Link and Cafe. Okay. But in theory we could have all of the masks by the end of this cycle. So if I wanted to, I could just end this early. But a part of me thinks I should commit more. Like, I said this was going to be a 100%. The only Zelda game I'm willing to constantly 100% is this one. Okay. Okay, no. I really have gone the wrong way. But it's fine. We've got time. Well, we don't. Actually, it's the end of the world. But we'll be fine, because we only have one more stray fairy to obtain. Which proves that I have gotten better at this game. Like, on a personal note, I've improved drastically over the years. There's a quicker way of doing this, and I'm going to find it, because I don't want to go through there again. Okay, it's fine. Left. Okay. And because I can't be fucked, let's go. Let's go cruising for... Right, it's the room that I don't like. Where are you? Yeah, to be fair, nothing in this dungeon is difficult, as you can probably tell from the fact that I've managed to do this well. I could legally class as asleep with the way that I'm playing today. But yeah, I'm just not in the mood for this, I think. Which is a real shame, as I was enjoying this when we first started. But props for the fact that I'm still doing a pretty decent job at 100% in the game, despite the fact that, also, remove the Dark Nut from the Dark Nut was never on the bloody list. Okay, that's fine. Actually, look, I do need to consider this. So, here we go again. So, I'm getting one heart container in a moment, which is great. So, 3 hearts left. 4 heart pieces on the moon. 2 hearts left. I'm missing 2 heart pieces. Okay. And I still can't figure out where on earth I'm getting them from. Down the fact that I'm heavily considering leaving 1 heart container, because I don't really feel like handling it. Okay, there we go. You gotta be joking. On the bright side, we've just realised that there's a quicker way of doing this. For the record, this is how my playthroughs of the Stone Tower Temple usually end. I don't like this dungeon at all. And in fairness, it is probably the best designed of them. Doesn't make it not tedious. And as I've probably made very clear over the years, the one thing in this world that I detest is tediousness. I don't deal with tedious people, I don't deal with tedious stuff. The only problem is, what qualifies as tedious in my book is really what most people would call decent and difficult. It's a problem that I've been wrestling with for years. Oh yeah, it's this room. On the bright side, I have so much stuff I need to handle. There is a way to do that. I just can't be asked to, like, there is a proper way to do that that doesn't involve what is glorified cheating. And it is. Like, I'm in favour of glorified cheating, but, like, it is glorified cheating. There it is. Do. That isn't what I meant to do. Also, what you got for me? Rupees. How little you know me. Oh, God. Okay. We probably have just enough time to handle this properly without an issue. What gets me is Twin Mold was the boss fight most adversely affected by Nintendo's needless meddling in Majora 3D. I really don't need the cutscene every time that you move a block. Like, holy shit, does that get tedious? That is the problem with the older Zelda games. There's a cutscene for everything, and it's so tiring. Like, we're nearly there. I just need some time. Fucking hell. There we go. We're nearly there. And, given that I'm not an idiot anymore, mostly, I say as I fell into that old blunder. Yeah, the story that I was telling before, it took place in this room in this way and stuff, and that thing that I just hookshotted over, that rolling pillar, yeah, it was nearly the very death of me. But yeah, so the fun thing is we're nearly done. So, okay, this fight isn't fun in this version, but it is worse in the 3DS version, as is everything about the game, but like, well, almost everything. Okay, it automatically let go of my, oh, sod off. Oh, fuck it. Twat. funny how I have like 1,000,000 jars and not a single fairy in any of them. Oh, good old jump slash. Yes, yes, we get it, you're dying. Die quicker, please. Yeah, this boss fight sucks, but it's supposed to feel like a power fantasy, but it's not. What it probably could have used to improve the feeling of power stemming from it is, it probably wouldn't have hurt to have had like a horde of enemies that you stomp through or something, but to be fair, the N64 wouldn't have been able to handle that. Basically, even with the expansion pack, this game would have struggled to have gone further than it did. Like, yet they could have added more, in theory, with enough time to optimise it and everything. But it's just not. I don't know. Also, can we just appreciate how I only lost 2¼ hearts in that entire time, despite standing in the middle of the 2 dragons the majority of the time? That's how much of a badass I am, and how great it is that we got what's it called? I should have done filming blocks. I really should have. Cool. I'm very fond of this game, I really am. It's my favourite game of all time. That's just sad. Like, it's all very... I guess I just wish that I played a bit more variety. Forgive your friend. A moment of silence. This game has some good morals in it. I know that's less a moral and more the school kid literally isn't to blame. Yeah, the stuff from later in the game, like from the moon, the quotes that the children say about like people's true face and all that, it really stuck with me. Okay. And there's one final thing that I think we should handle before we delve into the joys of... First of all, we've got pretty much every item in the game. We have 3 masks left. Yeah. Okay. So I'm probably gonna have to complete the document, like, of heart pieces that I'm missing, because yeah. But there is one that we can tick off our list quite quickly. And that, I was originally going to... There are 2 more things that we can do, both of which are relatively quick. But evidently not quick enough. I should really be using a Zora to swim through here, but... When have I ever done what I should do, as opposed to what I want to do? This is an area that many people will forget about because, well, I wouldn't blame anyone for wanting to leave Akana as quick as they can. Secret Shrine. This is a particularly interesting bit of the game. You have to use a light arrow to enter, and look who it is. It's Bridge Guy, not Bridge Guy. It's the Soul Catcher. Like, ignoring that I cocked that out royally, we can use our new sword. At least here we can. See? Unfortunately, the majority of the rewards are kind of crap in here. They're just rupees. And beyond this one, I'm not going to be picking them up. Because by the end of this cycle, I'll have need for the 3 remaining chests. Now, this is the most difficult wizard fight in a way. Only by default, because it doesn't have a map. It's still not difficult. But, like, it is possible to listen for our pal Wizrobe. Thought for a second I was going to have to call in for reinforcements. Yeah, I know. Now this is the most annoying one. Again, mostly by default. Because it's this fucker again. You know, that guy that I had to fight while I had no sword originally. I've never liked this guy. Then again, there aren't very many good boss fights in Zelda that require you to basically there aren't very many good floating eye bosses in Zelda. I've never liked this boss fight because it's impossible to like properly target the fucker. There we go. I took more damage in that one fight than I took in the entirety of Twinmold. I'd argue that the mini-bosses are harder than the actual bosses in this game. But that's just me. I very rarely actually fight Majora without. Okay. That was an unfortunate consequence of the fact that I didn't really. I started a little bit too close to the fucker. Now, Garos aren't difficult in the slightest. Hello. And there's our art piece. And there's one more thing for us to take care of. I do believe that we can do it by now. The cafe should already be over here, which should mean our good friend from back in Clocktown. If he's not there, we'll wait until later. Like we'll end the video here and we'll do it next time. But I do believe, if I'm not so much mistaken, that if we... Okay, we have to wait. I'm probably going to brush up on my knowledge of this quest line before... Wait, there's one more thing to do before we quit. Before we end this session. How many have I saved up so far? 1, 3, 5, 6. Okay. I'm not restarting the cycle. I don't know why I'm acting like I am. I get the feeling I've done something wrong with the Andrew and Cafe stuff, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, with that, we will conclude our session today. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you all next week, hopefully, assuming I've had a chance to film. Take care of yourselves, guys.